My new book, Facts That Aren't True, is out now. Don't forget about my other book, Rational Answers to Stupid Questions. Click the link in the description now.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is you accept that there's massive paradigm shifts in the way that we view science, correct?
There have been a few, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So would you say that it's possible that there could be a paradigm shift that would occur that could also be applied to evolution or abiogenesis?
There have
specifically,
been,
let's
and
say?
what they have done is confirmed what we already thought.
No, that's not true.
No, it is true. Genetics confirmed everything that Darwin thought.
Okay, no, wait, thus far, yeah. But would you accept that there's a possibility
Thus far,
that
that's what I said.
Okay, but would you
So
accept
it's not
that in the
what I
future?
said is not false. You said it's false.
Okay, cool.
It's not false.
Okay, cool. Would you accept that in the future evidence could arise that could completely go against our current understanding of evolution and abiogenesis?
It wouldn't be science if that were the case. This is the same thing. You could say the same thing for, does the Earth orbit the sun or does the sun orbit the Earth?
No, there's a difference because
There absolutely is
things-
zero
Okay,
difference.
I'll explain the difference, right?
Go
You can
ahead.
actually physically observe the Earth orbiting the sun.
You
right?
absolutely
You can't-
cannot. You can only make
so-
models.
No. Okay, yeah. You're right in that aspect. I thought you were talking more along the lines of the motion or whether you thought there was a flat Earth or not.
No, it
Yeah,
could be
yeah,
it could be a geocentric Earth.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the model allows for you could theoretically model the Earth in a way that could allow for both orbits to be mathematically correct. You're right in regards to that. But I guess my problem is you peddling evolution as some sort of thing, as let's say as serious as let's say I hear a lot of people say evolution is as true as gravity, right?
Yep.
The thing is with gravity, we can physically test our current understanding of gravity.
Evolution
and
is an
see
observed law. There is a
Okay.
theory that explains why evolution occurs.
Okay, the thing is, this conversation isn't going to work if you cut me off every single time I'm trying to make a point, right? So let me finish my point and then you can talk, right? So cool. Gravity, as we understand it, is a model of laws, right? Is let's say g equals 9.81 meters per second to the power of -2, right? So the thing is, that can be observed. We can test if that's true or not, right?
It's the same
We
story
can't
with evolution.
physically- Okay, look, I told you not to interrupt me, but you keep interrupting me. We can't physically go back to the supposed first cell and observe abiogenesis.
Don't need to.
Or fish observe. What do you mean we don't need to? So
Don't
so
need
how
to.
how
Did the
exactly
Earth
are you
did the
so
Earth
sure-
orbit the
how-
sun a million years ago?
Like you said, the model can allow for both models of interpretation of orbit.
No, we're gonna work under the assumption that we both accept that the Earth orbits the sun today. Okay, so we're gonna start from that position, and we're gonna say that all of our mathematical models and physics models, equations, whatever, can validate and make predictions about this
That doesn't apply to biological
this accepted
history.
fact. Correct?
That doesn't apply to biological history. Though.
Yep, it's literally about to, because I just have literally one follow-up question for you. So, but do we agree so far?
No, we don't agree.
You don't agree that the current
it
you don't agree that the
doesn't-
current scientific information well establishes that Earth goes around the sun.
No, don't strawman me.
That's what I asked, and you said no. So I'm not straw manning you.
Okay, cool. The question I asked, can you address that instead?
No, you're gonna answer my question
Okay,
instead.
so you
I
don't wanna
am
answer my
answering your
questions.
question by proving that your criticisms are inconsistent. That's what I'm doing. So do you agree
So
that
your
the scientific
question-
evidence has well established that Earth goes around the sun?
Yes, but that's not related to evolution. At
Yes, it absolutely is, and I literally just need to ask one follow-up question. Do you support
Okay,
the idea that the
hypothetically-
Earth orbited the sun a million years ago?
Yeah, hypothetically, if the current understanding of the Earth orbiting the sun, if it's true, then yeah, I would agree that would exist a million years ago too.
Great. So there are, with evolution, it works the same way. Except we can actually collect evidence of what occurred in the past and analyze it under the working framework that evolution is true, and we find that that continues to make accurate. We continue to get accurate predicted results from that. So it's actually much stronger than the idea that Earth has always orbited the sun.
No, that's completely wrong. And let me tell you why you're wrong.
You can't, because I'm not. But go ahead.
Okay, you're really showing your open-mindedness and your lack of dogma. This is, by the way, anti-theists have been empirically proven to be the most dogmatic group of individuals when even weighed up against religious people. Just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, anyways.
Wow, yeah. So, and I'm 9 feet tall. It's been proven. Studies show it. Studies show that I could beat you up.
Yeah, well, there's no studies to back that up, right? You're just making up pseudoscience.
Yeah, exactly what you just did just now.
Okay, so if I link you the study, would you accept it?
If I linked you my study, would you accept it?
If it was peer-reviewed and in a journal, I would accept it. My one is peer-reviewed and in a journal. Do you accept it or no?
Could be. I'm open-minded to it.
Okay, so I'll provide it to you, and then would you be willing to admit that you're wrong in front of 310 people?
It would take me a lot longer than the time we have now to read your source and then to find other sources that have done the same kind of studies. So,
okay, but once you realize that, are you willing to put out an apology video?
To you, absolutely not. So,
why not? I thought you were all about intellectual honesty.
You either don't know what you're talking about or you've been very dishonest. So anyways,
I've been very dishonest.
Assume that I'm conceited. It has nothing to do with whether or not evolution is true or false. So moving on.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, as I was explaining, right? Your understanding of evolution is this, right? The fact that humans have evolved. We have observed micro and supposed macro evolution. And this logic can just magically be applied to humans, and that's exactly how we arrived. But the thing is, you're not willing to accept that even within the field of science, there's alternative theories as for how humans have actually developed in the way that they are and how they've arrived, right?
Name
so like
one.
You even have some. Okay, so like some people are of the school of thought that humans are some sort of aliens that have, or some sort of advanced bacteria that have landed on Earth from an asteroid or something along these lines. Like at the end of the day,
nobody has ever said that.
Okay, if I link you an article, would you accept it?
I think you're trying to explain panspermia.
I guess.
And panspermia is not the idea that humans were a bacteria that arrived here on an asteroid. You have no clue what you're talking about.